And both sides on the floor getting ready for the game ahead, and it's almost that time. Hello, and thanks for joining us, folks, for this midweek NBA action on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now the Lakers starting group. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Smart is out there with Vincent, and it's Reeves in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. Up at the forward, it'll be McDaniels and Randall. And it's Gobert in at center. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
Reeves the pass to Ayton. Smart kicks to Hachimura. 6 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And he makes that one.
Well, DeAndre Ayton should own the paint. Nice touch there.
DiVincenzo with it. 12 points his last outing. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
Ayton sets the pick for Reeves. So the wing on the left. Hachimura kicks to Smart. Back to Hachimura. Ayton against Randall, and it's Ayton missing. And so it's Randall bringing it up now for the Timberwolves. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Well, the Lakers had been looking for a consistent presence at center, and in DeAndre Ayton, they've acquired a walking double-double and a capable lob threat to pair with Luka Doncic. Ayton has a lot to prove in LA, I'm told, but this pairing is certainly one to watch.
Quite a tandem. All right, John, thanks for the update. Here's Hachimura. Following the basket by Julius Randle. Hachimura the pass to Smart. Here's Vincent. And the 3 off target. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. For 3, Edwards. The Lakers with the rebound. On the wing, Reeves. Defended by DiVincenzo. Inside, here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
And here is DiVincenzo. Gobert with a screen on Hachimura. Randall passes to Gobert. Some solid defense from Ayton.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
How about the toughness there by Reeves, meeting the defense inside and getting that one to go.
Now here's Randall. His last outing, he had 24 points. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Here's the break. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Here's Reeves, following the 3 by Minnesota. And that one's good, Ayton. Timberwolves trail by 3. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And here is DiVincenzo. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Always assertive off the catch. Dante doesn't give the defender time to react.
Reeves the pass to Ayton. Now here is Hachimura. Vincent on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Ayton in the corner. Lots of room. Gobert pulls it in.
That's a breakdown defensively right there, folks. He just could not make them pay.
BB, no one has more Defensive Player of the Year awards than Rudy Gobert. 4 of them.
Well, with the 4, he is now tied with the great Dikembe Mutombo and the great Ben Wallace. Does he have another one in his sights?
And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Endorse for the Timberwolves 2 consecutive trips to the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, this is by far the franchise's most successful era to date. But of course, they are not satisfied. Anthony Edwards desires a championship because he wants to be considered amongst the all-time greats.
And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Jake LaRavia is checked in for Los Angeles. Smith comes in for Gabe Vincent. Reed with a screen for Conley. Trains the three-pointer.
Well, Mike Conley has proven a consistent three-point shooter in his career. Get a hand up, folks.
Smith outside. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Reeves the pass to Hachimura. Pulls up on the wing. Smith, no good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on them.
Conley dishes to Clark for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, I mean, they battled, but at some point the game got completely away from them, and they just could not get back on track.
We know they're capable of a much better game than they played. They know it, we know it. Let's see if it affects their confidence.
Tie game in Minnesota. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just stretching out the floor in that first, they had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
Randall and Reed holding down the post spots. Then it's Conley, and it's Shannon in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Floats one. That's tipped. Here's Connect. Pass to Hayes. Here's James. And he converts the layup. And now a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Conley, the pass to Clark. Here's Shannon. He's guarded by Connect. Now, Greg, you've had a long NBA career, so I'm curious, what's one of the biggest changes you've noticed since you've retired?
Well, you know, one that doesn't get talked about enough, length. You know, players these days are just longer, especially in the backcourt, and that wing position. Feels like every team has a guy 6'9" or taller that is a pure perimeter player.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Austin Reeves is checked in for Jake LaRavia. Vincent comes in for Connect, and Marcus Smart is subbed in for James. Here's Reeves, again the Lakers.
Reeves has a great ability to finish, and he knows how to work inside.
Bounce pass Conley. Reed kicks to Clark, outside Conley. Here's Shannon. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Shannon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, listen, he may not be lights out, but if you give him that good a look, he's going to hurt you.
Now Vincent, nothing on the board. Back to Reeves. From the arc. Reed with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Here's Randall. Can't tie it up as that one misses. To the middle, here's Hayes, and Hayes throws it down.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. Here is Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. McDaniels outside. Edwards inside. Defended by Vincent. Counted, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Edwards.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
You're smart. Off target from three-point range. Greg, last season, the Lakers exceeded expectations by winning 50 games and finishing 3rd in the West.
They went on quite a run after acquiring Luka Doncic, but they were eliminated in the first round of the playoffs. And as we know, this is an organization judged on championship success.
Ayton, a screen on McDaniel. Reeves drives in. And that one's good, Ayton.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Edwards passes to Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. They get it back. Gobert. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes for Minnesota. Reed, he's checked in for Julius Randle. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Hachimura is checked in for Vanderbilt. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Ayton finds Hachimura. Here's Reeves. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
This guy always amongst the league leaders in dunks. Gobert is a force around the cup.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the second quarter. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. They set the pick. Dives to the hoop. Vincent score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Shot by McDaniels, no good.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Now here's Smart. On the wing, Reeves. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, nice job finishing that with the hammer. I love seeing Reeves go up aggressively.
Here's Edwards. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers on top. They're up by 4. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
The referee of the shot. Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime like in the locker room back when you got... And taking a look back now at the first half of play, the Lakers find themselves in a tight one.
They're getting a lot of looks at the rim, and that defense has no answer for it.
Yeah, sometimes that happens. The opponent just doesn't have the guys to stop you.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Austin Reeves really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
Lakers leading by 4. And on the floor for J.J. Redick as we get into the second half. Hachimura is the 4 with Ayton playing the 5. Gabe Vincent is out there with Marcus Smart. And it's Reeves in at the 3 spot.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. Shoots over Hachimura. Randall with the bucket. Randall's got his second basket.
The ability to get to the mid-range game is something Julius Randle has proven he can do.
Here's Reeves. And rebounded by McDaniels. Timberwolves trail by 5. So Anthony Edwards, the Timberwolves franchise player. G.A., how good do you think he can be?
Well, some were ready to anoint him the new face of the league, but if they're to win the franchise's first title, there's another level he's got to reach.
You know, DB, recently we've seen Anthony Edwards reach new heights as a three-point shooter.
Anthony Edwards has now embraced the complete analytics of the game. He is a high-volume three-point shooter, and he's still a terror en route to the cup.
Pass to Ayton. Randall against Hachimura. Shot clock at 6. Vincent the pass to Ayton.
I'll tell you, for a center, the big man has got excellent touch at the free throw line.
Los Angeles shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And you look at this Timberwolves roster, doors quite a spread as far as the ages of their top players.
Oh, Kevin, you've got a couple of guys who are absolutely on the back 9 and really walking up the fairway at number 18. And then you've got Mr. McDaniels and Anthony Edwards, 2 guys in their early 20s. But this is the fascinating part. There's a runway left, and what do they do with it? Well, in pick and roll action, you've got to be aggressive as a scorer. Anthony Edwards with the bucket.
And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust.
A moment now to see the numbers for Smart. Last season's performance for him averaged about 9 points a game last year, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And it's nice to be able to bring someone with his defensive skill set off the bench.
I think, in fact, to win a championship, you usually need a guy like this on your roster.
Vincent with it. Reeves can't hit. Pass to DiVincenzo. And finished off by Gobert.
All too easy for Mr. Gobert in the painted area. Nicely done.
Here's Vincent. Back to Reeves. Back to Vincent for the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
And finished off by Gobert.
Really nice decision-making by Anthony Edwards. If you're going to play in the NBA, you've got to read off pick-and-roll action.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Vincent, rebound Minnesota.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Gobert dishes to Edwards. Wants to get to Randall and does. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for Minnesota. And it's Smart with the ball for LA. Pass to Ayton. To the paint. It's stolen by Edwards. And here is DiVincenzo. Back to Edwards. Now here's Randall. McDaniels, a screen on Hachimura. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. A three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lakers trail by 6. And so J.J. Redick will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So both teams making some changes here. With a break in the action, we go to the 2K leaderboard. See the teams that excelled at slowing the pace down a campaign ago. 5th, the Timberwolves.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Smart passes to LaRavia. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Top of the key, Hachimura. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. He gets it in there. Hachimura's got 5.
Boy, even with the contact, Rui Hachimura doesn't lose his touch or his concentration. So tough to distract this guy.
Outside Edwards. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Vanderbilt kicks to Hachimura. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 1:06 left to play in the third. Outside, Reed. Back to Conley. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Cannon, no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
Pass to connect. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Connect started his NBA journey at a community college, grew 3 inches while he was there, eventually transferred to a major program and turned himself into a first-round pick.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. He hits the second from the line. 29 seconds left to play in the third. Ingles with the screen for Conley. Pass to Reed, and it's blocked.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Well, it's trying to close the quarter strong, and by that, take a great shot without giving them an opportunity for another one down the other end.
For the tie, the shot misses. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. The Timberwolves on top as they wrap up the third quarter on a 15-5 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Randall and Reed holding down the post box. Dillingham is out there at cover. And it's Shannon in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Lakers trail by 5. Reeves outside. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Here's Dillingham. Out to Conley. Pass to Shannon. Picked by Reed. From deep. Just 5 to shoot. Reeves with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And Hayes throws it down.
Whether it's with his passing or scoring, Reeves is a flat-out playmaker.
Pass to Shannon. Puts one up from 19. The Lakers with the rebound. Now connect. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Here's Reeves. And here's Hayes. Back to connect. Now LaRavia to tie it up. Minnesota with the rebound. Reeves got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Lakers making a change here. Ayton's checked in. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. Reeves the pass to Vanderbilt. Back to LaRavia. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Reeves against Conley. From 13, Reeves can't hit. Minnesota leading by 3. Left side, Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Boy, the aggressive move by Anthony Edwards, and he gets exactly what he wants. He draws the contact.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
They've also made a concerted effort to get the ball down low. Many of their points coming in that painted area tonight.
And that's an error by the D. You can't give someone like Smart that kind of position inside.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. Pass to Ayton. Now Reeves. Here's Hachimura. Missed on the 3. Now McDaniel. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Now DiVincenzo. Beyond the arc. And there's the 3.
Yeah, McDaniels has made himself a legitimate option for three-point territory. What a look there.
Here's Ayton. Now Hachimura. Oh, what a finish.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
Well, that's how you drive your point home right there. And here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Smart. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Here's the screen. Now Ayton. And it misses.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. How can he look at the basket?
Edwards inside. Ayton's there. Off the glass.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
Here's McDaniel. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Here's Gobert. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Timberwolves.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Anthony Edwards.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Now Randall. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Randall has got excellent handle, so you have to respect him off the dribble drive.
Gobert there for the rebound. And so the Timberwolves take the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.